Okay, so this video I'm going to talk about this little outhouse that I made in the yard. This part of one of my buildings of my ghost town. You see how this part of the yard is all like dirt, which is fine during the summer, but during the winter you don't want to be walking in this and then like track mud into the house every 5 seconds. So I put pine needles and leaves all over the ground during the winter, and honestly, I leave them like that during the summer too because it's cool and decorative and looks awesome. But basically, so I can walk along here, and then I can walk onto these little planks and go around to these buildings and not track mud into the house, and it works out really well. In the 1800s, they really didn't have the same kind of infrastructure that we have, like like cement pathways everywhere, like paved roads and stuff. It was all like dirt trails and at least in the West, and like horses and stuff like that. Now obviously New York and England were all like cement and well established, but this back when California was like a Western town, and it was very new, and we didn't have like all those amenities. They'd actually put out like planks of wood to walk in so that they wouldn't track dirt into the house, just like this. Now, I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. See how there's a lot of dirt right here, and then this is grass, and then there's planks of wood for people to walk on. They didn't want to walk in the mud. And that's basically the old-fashioned sidewalk, because they hadn't they didn't have money for putting in cement everywhere. Okay, so this thing right here is the wishing well, which is pretty cool. Of course, there's no well underneath it. It's just decorative. And you can lift this off of here. I don't want to mess with it really. And you can lower this down, if you're making a film or something, because all this stuff was built originally. I built it for filming a music video to start with, but also I thought for movie sets and stuff like that. What the heck? I think he found a Christmas tree bulb up there. Is that what you found? Look at that. I knew it. What the heck's that doing in my yard? So as you can see, I got these things everywhere. So I can walk around. Like say it's the middle of the night and it's raining and I want to come check on this place, or I want to go in there, well, then I can just go in there. So yeah, originally this stuff was just built for a music video that we're going to film called Cabin by the Lake by Urge 7. And then it was just too cool to just tear down. I was just going to build a front face, like a facade, but it was too easy to build the whole thing and just seemed like too much fun. And next thing you know, I had like a full permanent cabin, and then I just kept going, and now we have a whole town back here. And honestly, I'm thinking about building like a church or a schoolhouse like back over in the corner as well. So I don't know, because a lot of this property we use for a haunted house in October, and this is kind of like the Knott's Berry Farm portion of the haunted house, I guess, right? But okay, like one thing is there's this cool little alley that this kind of makes. It's got like a nice roof on it, and these lights are like plenty of light at night, but they look really cool. And also these lights are enough to use for filming, and I just accent it with one light for like a moonlight effect, and it does really good. It doesn't cause grainy footage. Now you can see that there's one obvious problem that everybody points out about this thing is you can see into the outhouse. So how's the outhouse? And yeah, I mean, I could have used a solid door, but my friend, a lot of this stuff is all donated, like all the supplies to make this stuff. And my friend gave me a bunch of these really cool antique doors with helicopter up there with like windows and everything. And something that I thought would be much more interesting than just a solid door is to be able to see in there. And also there's a light on inside as well, so that you could see the light glowing from inside of it and the one on the outside, and it looks really cool at night. And plus, you know, I didn't want people to have to open it up just to see all the cool stuff that's in there. And look at this knob, that's so cool. I love that knob. That's crazy. But you know, like there's a cat in here right now, so he decided to get in there. But you know, there's a lantern and there's a light up there. There's a bench. So this is more for like, you can come in here and just sit in here. And there's like corn, because they used to use corn to wipe their butt in the 1800s. And you know, a little cool sign and some pine cones that are scented to make it smell nice. You know, it's got like a nice floor and everything. And you know, it does have like a seat you could pull up like it was a toilet. That's just, you know, I don't know, just in case you need to use that as a prop and make everything functional. But as you could see, you could just come in here and just like sit down, or you know, sit down and take a phone call, or if it's raining, just watch the rain outside while you're talking to somebody on the phone, or watch TikTok or something, or I don't know, whatever you want. You know, it's just a little extra man cave that you can come into. So, okay, if you like this video, then let me know, and push the like button if you thought it was worth watching. And also, I'm going to make and post more videos, like one about this place now.